Hey there guys, what's happening and welcome back to our channel. Every year, amusement parks worldwide compete to construct larger, quicker, and more furious rides. Roller coasters demand a lot of land and money, and they can be packed on a trailer and transported across the nation. This is where a new generation of rides enters the picture, offering riders more involved experiences and delivering thrills to densely crowded metropolitan areas. Let's take a look at a list of the top 10 bizarre theme park rides from all across the world. But before we do that, please be sure to like and subscribe so you can catch up on more awesome videos and support our channel's growth. Number 10. The Rodeo. What happens when a mechanical bull and a tagada encounter? A bizarre flat ride awaits you. Guests board a cushioned platform before being placed in a straddling posture above the platform on padded cylinders. The movement of the platform beneath makes this ride much more difficult. Unless you're a seasoned bull rider, you're very sure to crash into the platform when you transition from riding in the bull to rolling on the floor. It takes both strength and technique to hold your grasp. Number 9. Topple Tower. This is essentially a backwards frisbee ride. Instead of swinging beneath the axis, riders will be tilted above it. Before the ride cycle begins, the gondola is hauled to the top of the tower. Passengers may appear to defy gravity by shifting about like a joystick thanks to intricate construction and a counterweight beneath them. The outward-facing seats enable for some exhilarating near-miss moments, making passengers feel as if the tower is ready to shatter in half at any moment, adding to the bizarre experience's exhilaration. Number 8. Aviation Training Device. In this design, passengers are seated facing down in a clumsy claustrophobic vehicle. The comfy conventional seats are replaced with Volare-style gondolas that strap people in before essentially boxing them up. A primary arm spins around the central axis of the ride. Passengers are encouraged to hold onto bars in front of them as 12 two-person gondolas freely rotate back and forth at the end of the arm. The fact that you're confined in a face-down posture with little range of motion makes it appear quite painful. Number 7. Ferris Ring. This is a famous ride in Asia, and several Chinese manufacturers sell it. Passengers board a tiny circular gondola driven through a loop while spinning sideways, creating a unique design. Nonetheless, this ride is said to pose serious safety risks owing to many unauthorized producers that have put them on the market. Number 6. Sky SWAT. In 2003, the business called S&S Power unveiled its Sky SWAT model. Passengers would board at the bottom of either end. The arm was then hoisted skyward, similar to a toppling tower before the ride. After that, the arm would repeatedly spin while the guest chairs remained immovable. The arm would eventually swap directions. The ride was described as exciting and horrifying, with one side plummeting passengers headfirst to the earth. It gave the impression that passengers were going to be swatted against the ground. Number 5. Madhouse. This ride seats visitors in a well-themed room with two groups of chairs facing each other on opposing sides. Unbeknownst to many, customers are subsequently treated to a bizarre ride experience in which they appear to circle the room continuously, although the chairs on this ride never turn upside down. The chairs in this room are on a swinging pendulum, and the space is essentially the inside of a massive spinning apparatus. Number 4. Spin Dizzy. Who'd have guessed that excavating machinery could be so entertaining? This vehicle was utterly transformed into a thrill coaster with its digger bucket outfitted with seats and restraints in what is perhaps the most incredible job in the world. A ride operator has complete control over the vehicle, whirling it and lifting passengers as they like. This one-of-a-kind roller coaster can be found at every digger land site, and it, including the park's many other fascinating attractions, is sure to keep the whole group entertained. Number 3. Tumblr. This roller coaster was revolutionary for its time, but if you thought the skydiver was insane, just wait till you see the Tumblr. It appears to be something that would be used to educate astronauts rather than amusement park visitors. As the various gondolas circled 360 degrees in the air, it was an incredible sight at the time, but only one of these rides was known to have been built. Number 2. Alcatraz. This ride is referred to as Alcatraz, also known as La Cárcel, which is Spanish for prison. Guests are confined to cages with no chairs or seat belts for this experience. 5 cages are arranged on a platform attached to a revolving arm. Guests can jump, dance, and gain as much air time as they desire while the platform revolves. In Spain, this attraction is quite popular. Given its high-risk look, it's doubtful that it will ever arrive in the United States. Number 1. Tweeties Escape. Originally called the Lunar Lander, one of Magic Mountain's first attractions, the gondolas were first replaced with bird cages in the 1980s, and the ride was rethemed to the Looney Tunes character Tweety Bird. Parents have their children tied up and swung about in big bird cages on this attraction. There are no seats or restraints within the cages, so youngsters may either stand or sit on the metal floor for the length of the ride. If any of these bizarre rides intrigue you, then don't hesitate to let us know about it in the comments down below, and while you're at it, don't forget to smash that like button to show us your support and help us grow our channel, as well as hit that subscribe button so you can catch up on more awesome videos like this in the future. And with that, I'll catch you guys later in another video. Bye now!